Hi guys, I just want to make a quick video to help you revise your annotated bibliography. The first thing you're going to want to do is alphabetize your sources. That should be using this first word of the citation, even if that first word is a title word. The second thing you want to do is check that you capitalize titles correctly. That should be a two-step check. First of all, make sure nothing is in all caps. Nothing at all should be in all caps. And that's just a matter of you going in and changing the words. You will have to retype them, and that's not too difficult. The second thing to check is that everything that should be capitalized is capitalized. So you will choose the primary words in the title. Notice that I did not capitalize N, A, or the. Those are small minor words, but you do capitalize the first letter of all the major words. You'll notice that A is capitalized if it's the first word in a title. And up here, I capitalized A because it's the first word after a semicolon. These should also, of course, not be in all caps. I was just trying to save time, but I'll be complete about it. All right. So double check that your title is capitalized correctly because Gale does not always do it correctly, and you have to double check that. Next, the other thing you have to double check from Gale is that it kept your italics when you copy and pasted it over. There are two different things that need to be italicized: the title of the journal and the name of the database. Those can be found right after the article title is going to be your journal title, all the way up to the comma. Sometimes they're a lot longer than others. And the database, which is probably going to say Gale something or other, but if you were using Bethel, then it might say EPSO or something like that. So you need to have at least two italicized things in each entry. So double check that. The next thing that you need to do, and this is probably the hardest one, is to align the summary underneath the citation. And I'm going to show you how to do that two different ways. First of all, you can use the ruler. If you can't see the ruler, make sure you're on a classic ribbon and go to View and choose Ruler. The ruler is very helpful. It can move the top line only, or it can move the bottom line only. See how it moves the text around down there? And I like it because it shows me a line and I can make sure I line it up where it needs to go. If you use this little rectangle on the bottom, it moves the whole thing. Or you can, I'll go down here to this one, you can right click and go to paragraph options and remove the hanging indent and change the before to 0.5. It accomplishes the same thing. The final thing that I want to show you is how to use the editing marks to show you what has happened to the spacing. You can see that the spacing is a little strange here, and you might not know how to fix that. These editing marks that you can see by clicking this paragraph button show you the behind the scenes. These are never going to print. I know they look weird. Where you see a mark like this, you've hit enter. Where you see a mark like this, you've hit tab. And if you see a whole bunch of dots, that means you sat down on the space bar instead of using even a tab button. So you go through and delete those out, and it is going to make your paper look the way it is supposed to. And that will help you correct, hopefully, all the things you need to on your annotated bibliography. Rewatch the video if you need to, slow it down if you need to. I know I'm talking really fast. I have a 5-minute limit on Screencastify. And ask me questions if you have them later. Good luck.